Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today's video we are going to be talking about a brand new tank that has been added to the game today, and that is the Object 907. This tank has just came in for, what do you know, crates. Now, they ain't cheap either. These are, I think, the most expensive crates I've ever seen. At least they're the same as the most expensive ones. The other ones I think that most expensive was the AMX, the Tier 10 AMX Premium. I can't remember the name, the M4, MLE 54 or whatever its name is, which was also extremely expensive. Now these are very, very expensive, and as you can see here, one is $10 right here. I mean, this is the special deal you get to use, once, where you get 3 for $10. Wow, such a deal. And then you want to play $50 for 6 crates, or $100 for 14 crates. I mean, that's just bad, man. 5% drop chance. At least there's charms, though. How many charms are you needing for this? I'm not sure how many charms that is. I'm guessing 25 or 30. That's still at least $200 just to get a tier 10, basically Object 140. So we're going to look over the tank some here. I mean, there are other rewards in here. But before we even get into the little review here, I will say don't buy these crates. They're not worth it. This is way too much money for a tank. It's just too much. Don't buy these crates. Oh my. Just don't buy these crates. So we're going to look at this tank now here, and as the tank I just finished playing, the Object 140, as you saw right there, that's kind of similar to this tank here. I mean, it looks similar to a 140, just like the turret's a little bit farther up and the front plate is a little different. But let's take a quick rundown of the statistics here. We have 1900 HP on the tank. The armor is 208 millimeters on the turret, 160 on the sides of the turret, and 46 on the rear. Your hull is 100 millimeters, 60 on the sides, and 40 on the rear. So kind of your standard medium tank for Soviets, I mean, decent turret. It's got 2 hatches for you to be able to pin, and a decent front plate, sort of, most of the time it's going to get pinned, though, but you can maybe get an occasional lucky bounce. And then it's got this really weird side armor on here. As you see, it's sloped in really far, so you can side scrape pretty well in this tank and get some troll bounces on the side as well. That's pretty much the armor profile for you. And now jumping into the gun, we have around 3,000 DPM with this gun, a 6.23 second reload, 240 millimeters of penetration, 300 millimeters of heat penetration, and 50 HE. And the average damage is going to be 310, 260, and 420. So kind of just a standard Soviet gun on this medium tank gun on this tank 310 Alpha. About a 6-second reload or so. It's got a long reload, though. I'm not sure how much you can get that down with consumables and not consumables, provisions and equipment and stuff like that. But that's kind of a long reload. I think you could probably get it down quite a bit, though, I would assume. So it's probably getting down to that like 5.8, 5.7, something like that, in the range of that. In your accuracy, you're looking at a 4.1 second aim time with a 0.345 dispersion. And that's pretty bad accuracy from here. I mean, a 4-second aim time, not the best, and 0.345 dispersion is not very good either, which does surprise me, because I feel like this tank is accurate. I don't know why. I mean, most of the Soviet medium tanks are laser beam guns. I mean, if we go look at the stats here on the 62A, or the 140 here, that's 4.1 second, 345, 345, and what do we have on here? We have 3-second aim time and 0.342, so aim time is much better by a second, but actually the dispersion is about the same, so that's interesting. I figured it would have been much better, not much better, much better looking statistics for how accurate the 140 is. That's one of the most accurate tanks in the game. So that's interesting. So it's decent accuracy, I guess we could say. It's pretty good. Not quite as good at aim time, but dispersion is about just as good. As well, you have 7 degrees of gun depression, which is 1 more than the 140, so that's nice as well. 60 km/h top speed forward, 25 in the reverse. That's very fast in reverse and pretty good top speed for a medium tank as well. So that's pretty much your stats of the 140. And to me, it just seems like a decent medium tank. Now, I definitely don't think it's worth how much it is, because especially with the 62A, the 140 both being free tanks, we already have the T-22, which I would probably say is better than this tank most likely, just because the armor is much better on that tank, and the guns are similar-ish. This has a better gun than the T-22, though. The T-22 isn't quite as accurate gun and doesn't have quite as good penetration as the other Soviet guns, but it's got that armor on the tank. So I think to me this just looks like kind of a 140 62A T-22 kind of all combined together, and just kind of a decent tank. It's nothing incredible that you're going to be missing out because this is, you know, $100 crates tank. But it's nothing like bad. But I definitely don't think it should be this much, especially when you have stuff like the 140 62A for free. If you want a good Soviet tank, just go medium tank. Just go for those two tanks. You're gonna have just as much fun in those tanks and do just as well. From what I can tell, at least, we'll have to wait and see how people do in this tank. But I think this tank is kind of just a decent average tank. Now, obviously, I don't have the tank, so I don't know what this is. You could go probably watch some other reviews of people who have the tank and, you know how it plays. Because I have no idea how it plays or anything like that. So, yeah, that is the Object 907, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely not worth the price for these crates, though. Just go and get yourself a 140 or 62A. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.